everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Maya. So for today's vlog, I just want to share a story and some reasons why Filipinas choose not to date with local Filipinos anymore. There are a lot of reasons, but in this story that I am going to share to you, I think this is one of the reasons why Filipinas choose not to get involved with Filipino men. I saw a story on Facebook the other day, a live video of a Filipina who was doing a live of a very tragic, very gruesome tragedy that happened in Mindanao the other day. And it was a Filipino girl that was struck by a machete in the head by her husband. It was a very brutal and gruesome video, very sad video that it made me cry that it happened to a mom, a Filipino mom, to have a fate like that. So the next day I saw another post about the tragedy that happened, and it was a post that is posted by the sister of the victim. So she posted on her Facebook of what happened, why the husband ended up hurting or killing the wife. So what happened is that the husband is jobless. They don't have any source of income. Nobody is working in their family. So the Filipina, the mom, feels obligated or has to do something to change that. So she applied to work as a housemaid in Manila. So she was about to leave to Manila. But then the husband threatened her that if she leaves the house, he will kill her. So she left. There was already drama happening, and then she went back because she left her phone or something. And the husband struck her in the head with a machete. The husband was going to kill her more or hurt her more and their child. But then the neighbors heard it, so they were able to stop the husband of doing more harm to their family. Villagers helped the Filipina to load her on the motorbike. They were panicking, trying to load her on the motorbike, but that didn't work. She was like scratching her head. There was like a big hole in her head and she was trying to scratch it. She was still alive. And they weren't able to load her to the motorbike, so they improvised and made like, they got a bamboo and put like a blanket on it and load her on the blanket. I think the island or the town that they were living is like one boat away to the Zamboanga city, which where the hospital is. Before they even reached the hospital, the girl is already dead. She was in total agony before she died. So yeah, it was a very sad video that I have watched the past few days. And I was talking to my friend earlier about this, and we were discussing of reason why most Filipinas don't want to be involved with Filipino men anymore. And I think it's because it's a cultural problem. So I've mentioned this so many times before in my vlogs about cultural problems here in the Philippines, the influence of family in the Philippines. So here in the Philippines, when you have a boy and a girl kid, the Filipino parents treat the kids differently, especially the Filipino mom. So the mom is very strict with the Filipina kid. So she would like make her do housework, teach her how to clean the house and how to cook rice and how to wash the laundry, how to be independent, basically. So this is the upbringing of a Filipino girl in the family. I remember when I was a kid, when my mom would teach me how to cook rice, she would always tell me that, how are you going to be a good wife? How are you going to be a good mom if you don't know how to cook rice? So this is something that Filipino parents shame you. If you don't know how to cook rice, you are not worthy to be a wife. The way Filipino girls are raised are totally different with Filipino men. So Filipino men are treated like a prince. They are treated more with love and softness. So they were giving more food they get given more share of the food. They have more nicer clothes than you. They have iron clothes, iron versus sister, the mother. They are more treated like princess. Because this is a generational problem. And the father doesn't also know how to discipline their boys, how to teach their boys to be responsible, how to treat women properly, accordingly. That is how it is in a Filipino family dynamic. I'm not saying everyone, but mostly majority of the Filipino family, this is how they raise their kids. So the boys are given more attention, love, and care. They are not raised to treat women properly. They are not raised to be responsible. That's why there are so many Filipino men that are jobless, lazy, doesn't know anything at all. I'm not saying everyone, but most. I know there are still a lot of Filipino men that are raised differently by Filipino families, but these are the cultural majority problem here in the Philippines. And that combines with the lack of sex education here in the Philippines. It's a Catholic country. Sex education is prohibited in every school. And the only time that you will get a sex education is if you get married. So there is a mandatory seminar that you have to take before you get married. You have to take a seminar, 2-hour to 3-hour seminar before you get your license to get married. So that is the only time you will get a sex education. Yes, that is a really big problem. So yeah, after Filipinas get pregnant with their first love, with their first boyfriend, after being a single mom, after being with a lazy Filipino, most Filipinos would resort dating foreigners, would go to dating apps and meet foreigners and realize that, wow, these men are totally different from the local men. Foreigners are sweeter, kind, responsible, manly, financially can support me and support a family. That is why there are so many Filipinas who wants to date, who would choose dating foreigners, who would choose dating older foreigner, because men in the Philippines, local men, most Filipinos are raised to be wife, to the sole purpose of being a woman is to be a wife, to take care of family, having kids. It's changing. It's a changing world. There are a lot of Filipinas nowadays who doesn't want to have kids, who wants to focus on their career, who wants to be independent, who wants to make their own money, which is good. But majority of the Filipinas are still women that is looking for a genuine connection and stable relationship with a man. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys like this video. And if you have anything to share or add in this video, comment in the comment section down below. This is the end of this vlog, and I'll see you guys again soon. Paalam!